What's up, guys? We're back at Jones Subwoofer Solutions again. Got another amp dyno video ready for you. Today it is the Planet Audio Pulse 4000D, the PL4000.1D. Now, looking through all the packaging on this one, on the box, everywhere, there's no ratings. The only ratings I could find is in the manual, and it's just the max ratings. 3,000 watts max at 2 ohms, 4,000 watts max at 1 ohm, 1 ohm minimum impedance. So, who knows what this thing will really make. As we know, the max ratings usually are just a sales number or a made-up number or something that's really not accurate. So, will it make 4,000 watts? I guess we'll see. In the package, it does come with the manual, a reversed Planet Audio decal there for your window, phone cord style bass knob, and this is maybe the cheapest bass knob I've seen with these amps. It is super light, super cheap filling plastic. No LEDs, not even any writing for like minimum. Sorry for the focus. Not any writing for minimum or maximum. Just a knob. I mean, it's a knob and it turns. So I guess if it works, it works. So there you go. Planet Audio 4000. Go ahead and drop a guess what you think it'll do. If you think it'll do 4,000 watts, if you run Planet Audio and you think they're doing the power that they say on it. Alright, I've got us ready to do our dyno runs. We're going to start on this amp. We're going to do 2 and 4 ohm runs, and then we'll finish with 1 ohm runs. Just to have a little bit of suspense maybe on if this will do 4,000 watts. So we will do certified 2 ohm. Cue up my right track. Starting at 14.87 volts. 2 ohm certified. This takes us up to 1% distortion. And we got 676 watts into 2 ohm certified. That is not the 3,000 watts it said it would do, or even close. But did we really expect that? 4 ohm run. Four ohm on the Planet Audio 4000 watt. Sorry, get it to focus there. And we are starting at 14.9 volts. Four ohms. Remember, there was no rating on the box, no rating in the manual for this. And we get a whopping 410 watts into 4 ohms certified. Not looking that good for this amp. And 1 ohm. So this was rated 3,000 watts. Sorry, 4,000 watts at 1 ohm. Judging by the other runs so far, I don't think we'll see 4,000 watts at 1 ohm. But let's see. Starting at 14.8 volts. 949 watts into 1 ohm. We dropped to 14.6 volts. So yeah, that's not terribly impressive. Not at all. We'll continue now with our uncertified test. Uncertified goes all the way to clipping. You know, maybe there's a chance here that that's where all the power is stored, is in that 1% clipping. So we will start with a 2 ohm load. Uncertified, starting at 14.8 volts. 2 ohms. Rated 3,000 watts. And we got 746 watts into 2 ohms. Dropped to 14.6 volts. And we will see 4 ohms. Four ohms, starting at 14.9 volts. Sorry. Again, uncertified all the way to clipping. $434 watts into 4 ohms. Dropped to 14.8 volts. And 1 ohm uncertified. This is where it's rated 4,000 watts. Starting at 14.8 volts. Well, we broke 1,000. 1,122 watts into 1 ohm. Drop into 14.5 volts. And some dynamic runs, these burst runs. Maybe this is where all the power is hidden. Some amps do much better on these burst runs. Maybe this is one of them. Maybe it'll surprise us and knock out 3,000 or 4,000 watts here. So we will do 2 ohms to begin with, starting at 14.85 volts. These are 40 hertz burst tracks. $763 watts into 2 ohms, dropping to 14.75 volts. 4 ohms, starting at 14.89 volts. I think we'll see 5. Doesn't look like it. 434 watts into 4 ohms, dropped to 14.8 volts, and 1 ohm. Reset my track. 1 ohm burst run. This is the best chance this amp has to make its rated power. Is rated 4,000 watts. Starting at 14.8 volts, here we go. Not even 1,200 watts. 1,193 watts into 1 ohm at 14.5 volts. And you guys always ask for low impedance runs. Who knows what this amp will do at 0.8 ohms dynamic. That's a low impedance run, but maybe the safest way to run low impedance is on dynamic burst. So let's see, 4,000 watts, here we go. And not much more than 1 ohm really. 1,262 watts into 0.8 ohms. Dropped to 14.73 volts there. So that is it for the Planet Audio PL4000.1D. If you guys want to hang on 1 second here, we'll get the back plate off. We'll see what's inside this thing. Alright, we're back. We got the back of the amp off. We can get in here and take a closer look. So, my eyes, I mean, I've told you guys before, I'm not an amp expert. My eyes don't see much except for some unbranded Chinese caps. You know, kind of a bare board. I'm surprised it does say Planet Audio on it, so they are branding it Planet Audio. But there you go, fairly small amp, put out about, 1,000 watts. I would probably have rated this a 900 watt or 1,000 watt amp. They've got 4,000 stamped right on the board. So let me know what you guys think of that 4,000 watt rating, if that makes any sense to you guys. So we'll take a better look at the amp here. This is what's crazy is they've went, to the lengths of making this master slave linkable amp. I mean, this in theory you could strap it to another identical amp and get about double the power using both amps to one load. But anyway, it does have a high and low input mode switch. The bridged master slave switch. Your gain is the level there. A subsonic filter from 15 to 40 hertz. Connection for that bass knob. Input and output RCAs. The low pass filter goes from 50 to 250 hertz. And oh, I lied. That is for the bass knob. That is for strapping the data link connection down there. Bass boost 0 to 18 dB. I did not see in the manual what frequency that's at. I'm looking at it now. Oh, it says variable. I don't see a variable bass boost frequency though. Phase 180 to 0, and a power and protect light. Quick look at the other end. It has these screw down terminals. I was using 8 gauge, which barely fit in those. But you've got approximately 12 gauge-ish speaker outputs, 3 fuses, and those fuses are rated 40 amps. So 3 40 amp fuses. The general rule of thumb for this type of amp, I mean, that puts us right around that 1,000 watt range. So there's those power and ground screw terminals. So really, like I said, this is about a 900 watt, 1,000 watt amp or so. Again, let me know what you guys think of this. If you guys have any requests, any other amps you guys want me to dyno, any suggestions for the channel, please let me know. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell so that you guys know when I post a new video. And I will see you guys next time.